Hi, this is Julie Miller with the second of a 5-part short video series on the new Infinite Campus Teacher Messenger tool. This particular clip will address the Grades Messenger tool. So let's take a look. I've logged into Infinite Campus, and the first thing that's important to note here is that there are actually two areas where the Messenger tool has components. The first one, if you click on Instruction, Messenger, notice here's the Grades Messenger. But if you look down further, you'll see a second messenger tool here. This is something that we will get into much later in part 5 of the video series and has nothing to do with the actual sending of a message. So teachers, when it comes time to send messages, you want to be in the instruction module, messenger, and then you're going to be using the tools here. So let's focus on the grades messenger. When I click the grades messenger, let me just slide this over here so you can see a little bit better. All right, here we go. So in the Grades Messenger, the process is fairly straightforward. The purpose of the Grades tool is to have the campus gradebook crawl through the in-progress grades of the students, and you can trigger messages to be sent depending upon what type of grade the kids are receiving. By default, this messenger tool is usually used to send notices about failing grades, but you don't have to use it for just failing grades. You can use it for anything that's on the grade scale. So if I wanted to send out a message of congratulations to all students who've earned an A or a B, I can do that too. So this is how it works. The user group is set to user because that's you. In the template, if you want, you can save certain types of messages so you don't have to keep retyping the same notice or phrasing all over again each time you do this. So for example, if I click Save, I can create a template. So this is grade alert for A, B students. I'm going to make this a positive message, and we'll click OK. All right. So now I am going to be choosing the in-progress grades because we don't have any posted report card grades yet. So we'll leave it at in progress. And I'm going to hold down my control key and choose all of the A and B grades. The term is quarter 1 and the task is quarter 1 grade. I can select all of the students by clicking and dragging, or I can hold down control and click random students, and it will send only to those particular students. All right. Now, if you should select a student here, like Amanda Beaudry, who maybe at this time she's not earning one of these grades, it won't send a message out to her because she doesn't meet the criteria at this point in time. So it has to meet all of the criteria. So the student here who's selected has to be earning these particular grades in order to get the alert. All right, any student in red is an inactive student. All right, so I've set the criteria, and now let's scroll down and take a look at these options. The repeat messages has to do with multiple households being listed for the same student, or I'm sorry, multiple guardians. So a lot of times parents don't necessarily appreciate getting the same message twice. They just want one message per household per student. So by default, duplicate messaging is turned off. There's not one message sent to mom and another message sent to dad. But if you feel like you want to, you can allow repeat messages and it will send multiples. That's up to you. I'm going to take repeat messages off. You can send the messages to the portal inbox. So this is portal right here, or your email. And the email address will use the one that is in Infinite Campus on the record of that parent, guardian, or student. Or you can send to both. The sender's email says no reply, but don't worry because it will always put your name as the teacher in the subject line automatically. So you don't even have to type, message from Miss Miller. It will automatically put your name in the subject line. So I'm going to put a little notice. Positive grade alert for English class. And I don't have to put my name because it'll automatically add. All right, so the default message is going to fill in the student's first name automatically. It will fill in the course name automatically, and then it will give them a link to the URL. But notice the default message is talking about failing grades here, so I'm going to change that. Has a positive grade in the course. Okay? All right, so now at this point, if I want to add something else, I certainly can. If you have questions, please call 262-363, etc., etc., etc. Okay? All right. If I wish to upload an attachment, I certainly can, but keep in mind, whatever attachment you put here is going to go to all of the students you selected. So it would not be a good idea to put a student-specific attachment here unless you want everybody to see that attachment. The delivery date can be set to your choice. The time can be set to your choice, but I have a very big tip for you here. I would definitely, without fail, give yourself a cushion of at least 10 minutes minimum before the message sends. This gives you enough time that if you want to change the wording, retract it, don't send it, it's not that it's going to send and all of a sudden you realize, oh no, I made a mistake, and it's already too late. Some people even change and give themselves a full hour or more. But definitely giving yourself a cushion of time is a great idea. All right, now we come to the most critical part. Most teachers will want to just launch off and feel the inclination to just send it. I'm good with it up here. I know who I'm sending it to. Just send it off. But this is not recommended. Definitely, without fail, run a test first, because with this, you can send it to yourself. So I'm going to type my email address there and click Send a Test. It tells me it's sent okay. Now I'm going to go to my GroupWise email where I'm logged in, and let's see, there's the test message. So let's see what it looks like. Okay. All right. Oops, actually this was an earlier message that I sent a little while ago. Mine, here, let's look at my current one should have sent here. Let's refresh and see if that came through. All right, there it is. There's my positive grade alert. All right, so at this point, it shows me what it would look like to the parent. Notice that the name got added to the end, okay, because I'm logged in as Lee. And I'm pretty satisfied. So now I got a test message that works. Let's go back to Infinite Campus, and now that I've run a successful test, I can click Preview and Send. And at this point, it will tell you how many people are going to be getting your message. If you want to tweak this, you can click Review Recipients, and this tells you who is going to get the message. So right now, Mr. Beaudry is going to get the message at his email and his portal inbox. Mrs. Beaudry is going to get the message at her email, and so on down the line. So this is going out to the guardians as well as to the student here. All right. Actually, I'm sorry. This is going out to the guardians. Okay. So I click Save and Return, and if everything is correct, when I click Send Message, it will confirm that all the messages have been sent, and you're good to go. So I'm not going to send it right now. I don't want to alarm those parents here, but I'll click Cancel. But that is what the purpose of the Grades Messenger tool is. It's a great way to give a quick little shout out to students who are doing well, or maybe you have D and F students that you want to give them a quick little alert. The last thing that's most important to know is that, keep in mind, this messenger tool, it does not show the grade in the message that's being sent. What it does is it gives them an alert to go to the portal, and it gives them a link to the portal. That's nice because if you're going to be taking time to alert parents about a grade, you really want them to be looking in the portal. You don't want them to just take a quick look at a grade and then that's it. So it gives them an alert, a direct link to go to the portal where they can get further information. So that is a look at the Infinite Campus Grades Messenger tool located in Messenger inside Instruction.